You ever notice how people treat quitting your 9 to 5 like a death sentence? Like the moment you say, I'm going to be an artist, they hit you with that sad, oh, good luck face, because they assume you're about to go broke and move back with your mama. But what if I told you they're wrong? I left my corporate job to become a full-time artist, and not only did I survive, I make more money now than I did in corporate. Let me show you exactly how I did it without going broke. I'm Juju, and I've been booked, blessed, and free for nearly a decade now. I've lived in 6 countries, toured in 4, and right now, I get paid to perform full-time around the world. But I didn't grow up with money. I didn't have industry parents or a fancy conservatory degree. I was a corporate kid with a dream, a spreadsheet in one tab, Disney auditions in the other. The shift didn't happen overnight. It started with a plan. I didn't just storm out of the office with a middle finger and a dream, though I really did think about that middle finger. This was a slow, intentional exit, built step by step. 6 months before I quit, I tracked every dollar, bills, subscription, takeout, everything. I created a strict budget and I set a savings target that would give me 4 to 6 months of living expenses. During that final stretch, lunch breaks turned to audition prep, emails to casting were sent under the desk, and time off was spent in audition rooms, not on beaches. And that first international contract, it was secured before the resignation email was even ever drafted. This wasn't about being brave. It was about building leverage so that the leap didn't feel like a free fall. Want help building your own runway? Download my Performer Runway calculator link below. It'll help you map out exactly how long you can float before the gigs kick in. Links in the description. So now the foundation was set, the savings were stacked, first gig secured. The jump was real, but what really changed my life was where that jump landed me. Because I didn't just leave the 9 to 5. I entered a world where my new contracts didn't just pay me in dollars, they paid me in freedom. Most people leave a job and look for another paycheck. I left and found a system. The gigs I accepted weren't just about salary, they were about what came with it. Housing, meals, flights, insurance, visas, per diem, even bonuses. That meant no rent, no grocery bills, no out-of-pocket travel costs. Suddenly, almost everything I earned could be saved, invested, or used to build the next chapter. Most folks work 40+ hours a week just to hand their paycheck right back to bills. But when your contract covers rent, food, and flights, even a smaller paycheck goes way further. I wasn't earning the most, I was just keeping the most. Want to see what that actually looks like on paper? Check out my video, How Much I Get Paid as an Overseas Performer. I show real receipts, pay stubs, housing, and all the benefits that made my escape actually sustainable. Links in the description. Here's the truth. Most of the gigs that changed my life were the ones other people were too afraid to take. Living on a cruise ship, moving to Japan, auditioning for a French production with only 3 days notice. People told me it sounded too risky, too far, too uncertain, too out there. But every time I said yes to something that seemed unfamiliar, my world got bigger. I learned how to adapt. I built international networks and I gained skills that traditional artists never get exposed to. And over time, I built a career so versatile, it can follow me anywhere. Was it scary? Yeah. But fear wasn't the enemy. Staying stuck was. Some people are waiting for the perfect opportunity to feel safe enough to leap. But the truth is, perfect never comes. And those big scary yeses, they're usually the shortcuts. Listen, this journey wasn't luck. It was strategy, sacrifice, and I'll admit, a little bit of Lulu. But if you want to see the moment I actually decided to quit my 9 to 5 and go all in on the artist life, watch this next. I'm getting the hell out of America, and here's how. It's raw, it's real, and it's the reason I'm standing here today. Much love, and remember, pack light.